me turn this off. Let me go get some water. Oh, my son is playing upstairs, man. Okay, I'm gonna have to tell him to keep it down a little bit because I get some water. He'll wear himself out in a few minutes. He's just playing up there. He has like a rolling cart, and he's just riding it upstairs, and you can hear the just riding the rolling cart. So what I want to do now, let me end this FT8. Actually, I'm gonna move this over here. Oh, it must be the front row. Yeah, let me minimize this. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop this. I'm gonna close this. And close this. And maximize this. There we go. Top chat. Live chat. Alright, let me take a sip of water. I was gonna go somewhere, but I guess not. So that's all good for me. Let me put this in my pocket. Let's see what's going on. I'm waiting for him to wear himself down. He's gonna wear himself down in a minute. No sense in telling him up his eyeball. It's very windy outside today. Knocked over my basketball court. That's how wind gusts. So my airfed is whipping out there. It's really whipping out there right now, the airfed. Now let's see if I could pick up something here. It looked like it was busy earlier. There's something right here. I'm not a fan of this waterfall.
Thank you very much. My name is Tony, and I uniform and yellow male. Thank you very much and 72.
We got on. My son is really having fun upstairs, isn't he? Wow. Yeah, I am not a fan of this waterfall because this waterfall, it's like it's not fluid. It's very choppy, and by the time you get there, it's like this waterfall is. I mean, it has its uses, but it's not very useful when you want to tune fast and get to that spot. It's not fluid. Let me turn that on. I can't go beyond that. All right, not much going on. Not much going on. Let me go upstairs for 1 minute. Be right back. You can see letting out of the system now. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it seems like nobody's on now. I mean, it's like a little here, a little there, and then when they're not that strong. Okay. Let's see this guy. Like I'm playing whack-a-mole. All right.
Et les corrompteurs socioculturels prennent souvent le dessus. Les ministres saoudiennes Véronique Roubaix dresse un plan de la condition de nombreuses filles encore confrontées au regard de la société et parfois même privées de leurs droits les plus élémentaires. Je couche aujourd'hui la journaliste comme beaucoup de filles continuent à avoir la pression des parents et des responsables sur l'éducation. Je dirais qu'un peu de me concret et chez 20 parents, en grande totalité pour pouvoir continuer ce métier. Là, déjà, le problème se pose parce que les parents refusent que la fille soit éloignée de ou de celles qui les grandes villes au groupe de risque. Le deuxième problème, c'est que, comme nous avons l'habitude de le dire, la fille a cette charge, elle a juste fait sur cette école. Et là, c'est ma femme par matériel pour pouvoir donner à cette étude. Et c'est ce qui fait que beaucoup de filles regrettent dans la scolarisation et finissent dans le mariage précoce. Je voudrais faire un petit rappel par rapport à l'année 2011, parce que cette année à laquelle on a constaté que dans beaucoup de pays, le constat est fait selon lequel beaucoup de jeunes filles sont envoyées très tôt au mariage. Et cela est un obstacle à leur scolarisation. Un obstacle seulement à protéger continuer les études secondaires et supérieures.
So that's the Voice of America in French. All right, so Voice of America in French. I was trying to make contact with 10 meters, but right now it's nothing really going on right now. FT8 is okay. It is very windy outside today. We're getting wind gusts, I believe, over 30 miles an hour or so. I mean, it's really whipped up. I have a basketball court up outside, a small one for my son. It knocked it over. That's how much of a wind gust. So right now it's laying on the ground. I'm not gonna pick it up. I'm gonna leave it there today. Yeah, it's really windy outside. The NFED is really whipping up out there. Yeah, we were gonna go to Walmart, but I guess we've decided, we'll go tomorrow. So I'm gonna hang around here for about an hour. I know Joe's gonna do his live stream at I believe 3 p.m. Eastern. I keep forgetting if it's 3 or 4 Eastern. Of course, my son is having the time of his life right now playing upstairs because he has no school today, of course. And then uh I don't know. I may leave the camera rolling while he does his live stream, or I'll end the stream and then I'll come back after that. Maybe. Depending on what's going on here. So right now, if anybody want to come in here and chat for at least about an hour, maybe, or 45 minutes, and then I'll see you on his stream. And yeah. So anyway, Aliexpress had a Black Friday. I don't know if they're doing it this whole week. I think it's the whole week. I'm not sure. So I ordered a couple of things. I wound up ordering the. Let me see. I show you right here what I ordered. So right there, put the camera up like that. So I did order the MMDVM hotspot. I did order that one. I have a third one now. I'm gonna use this one to experiment on actually, because I have one for the Yaesu and I have one for the DMR radios. Of course, I could also use this one later on for if I ever get a D-Star radio, a D-Star type radio. I could use it for that. But I want to experiment with that because there's a couple of things you can do with these boxes. That is a Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs. I'll be right back. I have to go upstairs. Be right back. Come here. Thank you. Alrighty. There you go. I don't know if you heard it, but there you go. I guess I mean, he didn't know that I was doing a live stream. This is like a last minute thing. So, I mean, since we're not going anywhere, so I figured let me just live stream here. So yeah, so the $37.66. That is a very good deal for anybody that's looking for a hotspot for your DMR or your Yaesu, C4FM, YSF or D Star Radio. Uh, if you don't own a hotspot, you definitely should get one. That way you don't have to rely on repeaters. You could just use your hotspot. Um, that is very inexpensive. I remember a couple of years ago when I first looked into DMR, the cheapest hotspot. I'm catching my breath. I don't know why. Was this one, the MMDVM hotspot? Those used to cost over $100. I believe they averaged about $125. When I first looked into the hotspots about 2 years ago, these used to be over $100, 130. It was not. It was not. It was the norm for this to be over $100, at least 125 average. 137, 140. I seen them, but 125 I think was the cheapest one that I saw of these. And of course, they also sell these unassembled, so you can buy the kit and assemble it yourself. They have the kits. So we come a long way, and not even in 2 years that this is under $40 now. And of course, those MMDVM hotspot is a full-fledged Pi Star Zero computer in there. Plus, you have the Y. It's like a Wi-Fi board that goes on top. The transmitter part, and it's on a metal case. That is a metal enclosure. Let me take a sip of water. I'll show you one. Excuse me. I'll show you this one. This one is on right now. You see? Has a little OLED display. So this is the one that I have on right now. USB powered. And this is for my DMR. And I have another one right here. This is for the Yaesu. It's not on right now, but this is for the Yaesu one. You can see it because the lighting here is horrible. See, YSF. I put the little sticker on it. So I have two of them. So now that's going to be my third one. It's going to be my third one. And yeah, so I mean that's a great price. So I was on the fence about getting something else, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna get a third one because I don't want to kick myself later on and say I should have got it. So I have these two. So that one I'm gonna use that one to experiment on. I also want to try this other software. It's called WPSD, which is similar to this interface. So this is the interface for the Pi Star. For the one that's on now, the DMR, this is the interface for it. Or they call it the dashboard. So right now, this one is connected to the Bradmeister network, and that's Talk Group 91. So of course, let me get my radio. I don't have I'm in a regular chair, so that's why when you hear that, I'm just moving the chair back in. So this is what I'm connected to. So somebody is keyed up right now. Anyway, that's connected to my hotspot, and that's what that is. So getting that third one. There's another interface that I want to try out. This is made by Pi Star. There's the guy that made this. I forgot his Anyway, this is Pi Star 3.4. Version 3.4.17. Okay, and this dashboard is from, let me see the date. 07/03/2024. Okay. So there's you always updates for these. The other one is a new project. It's catching on very fast. A lot of people talking about it. It's called WPSD. I'm gonna install that one on the new hotspot. I'm gonna try that one out. And it looks a lot nicer. It's a lot slicker. Obviously this one you can just see the call signs. The other one, you can see the call sign, but each of them have their flag. So, for example, here, like I already know most of the the prefixes and all that. Like I know, like for example, this guy's from Germany. This one is from Germany. No, this one is from Germany. This is, and you could click on it and it'll take you to the QRZ, right? Italy. This one is Italy. So for example, this one is Spain, I believe. Yeah, it's in Spain. So you click on it, takes you to the call sign. The other one has a few more bells and whistles, but also you get their flag right here, which show like the little icon of their flag. So if you're not sure about a particular call sign, like okay, but of course I don't really need it because I kind of already know most of them. You see, like this guy's from Pakistan. I spoken to him before. So and it's a slicker interface, and there's a couple of more bells and whistles on it. And I also believe that the other one has a couple of more modes. You see, like this one, you can do DMR. I can do D star. I can do the Yesu. But there's also other ones in here, like for example, M17. That's another digital mode. There's another one called NXDN, and then you have P25. Those are different digital modes. And then you have FM right here, and then you have this POC SAG. I'm gonna pronounce it POC SAG, I guess. That is for pagers. That is to communicate with pagers. And then you have these two cross modes. You got DMR X mode, YSF X mode. That means cross mode. So, for example, you can, let me see. Let me go into configuration. Let me go to the configuration. I show you. So, for example, right now I'm on DMR. This radio is a DMR radio. I'm on DMR, but I could turn on the DMR to YSF and DMR to NXDN. So if I turn on DMR to YSF, I can use my DMR radio to talk to people on the Yesu network. So there's certain rooms that share both. That share both modes. Like for example, I can't remember off the top of my head the name of it, but there is rooms that some rooms that you can go into, or reflectors they call them.
KQ4 ULP standing by.
Let me lower that down. So there's some modes that you can excuse me, talk groups or reflectors. They call them, like in DMR we call them talk groups. In the Yesu world, they call them reflectors. It's the same thing. It's basically a this, a talk group. It's basically a talk group. In the internet world we call them chat rooms. Okay, but it's a talk group. That's what this is, a talk group. And like I said, in the Yesu world they call that reflectors. So it's an area where everybody gathers at. So this talk group 91. There is other talk groups. This is the most active one out of the Bradmeister one. But there is hundreds of them, if not thousands. I'm sure it's in the hundreds. I know it's in the hundreds at least of talk groups. So this one is a talk group 91 worldwide. So if you want to, this is tailored for worldwide audience. They have other talk groups like talk group 93. I believe that's, if I off the top of my head, I can't even remember. That's the one for North America. There's one like for specifically geared for North America. There is a talk group specifically geared for Asia, and then they have very country specific talk groups. Like for example, UK has several of them. Australia has several of them. You know, Spain has probably three or four dedicated talk groups to, you know, if you want to talk in Spanish. And usually in those talk groups, they also talk in their native language a lot. You know, unlike here, when you're in a worldwide talk group, even though people do talk in their native language for a few minutes, it's preferred not to do that here because it's a global talk group. So you prefer to we prefer to talk English here, but sometimes people will talk in their language for a couple of minutes and then they'll you know do the QSO or whatever, and then they'll you know But if you want to talk, like, for example, also if you want to rag chew, people tend to go to the other smaller talk groups where it's not so busy, and you can go in there and you can tell the person, hey, can you meet me in this talk group, whatever number they give you, and then you just connect to that number, and you go there and you can talk all you want, and you know, it's not over here. It's very busy, so there is kind of like it's not a set rule in stone, but you don't want to be on here for too long because you don't want to annoy people, and then I've seen that happen a few times. People get into arguments in here because somebody's stepping over everybody else, trying to make contacts and all that. You know. Hello, Chickle P Radio 2009. Hope you're doing well. Getting ready for the Thanksgiving. We were gonna go shopping tonight. Maybe we might go later. I don't know. We're just gonna pick up some food and stuff. But it's very windy right now outside. It's really windy. We have some real wind gusts. So I'm not gonna be on too long because I know Jules is gonna do his live stream in about 20 minutes or so now. So then I'll jump over there and I'll probably go back to doing FTA here. I was trying to do a couple of voice contact, but right now it's very it's not no, no, I don't know. I think it's just nobody's on or nobody's coming in loud right now. That's another reason why I need to get my general because I'm very limited on I only could do the 10-meter band. And even as a technician, the 10-meter band, I cannot do voice on the whole 10-meter band. It's a small portion of the 10-meter band that I can do voice on. So I don't even have much room. Even on the 10-meter band, I don't have much room to do voice. So that's another reason to get my general. Although of course I've done voice contacts, single sideband contacts on 10 meters. But like I said, it's a very small portion of the band. Very small portion of the band. So Norwegian. Okay, he's Norwegian. Yeah. So I hope you're doing well. So yeah, my son was just playing upstairs. I told him to keep it down a bit. He was knocking because these floors are these are wooden floors. So it's like if you drop like uh, a screw up there, now here it sounds like a bowling ball. you know. So yeah, so AliExpress Black Friday. So I picked up the MMDVM hotspot. It's a very good price. Of course, I did pick up the TID radio, ham radio wireless programmer adapter. Uh, you know, is basically instead of using the Baofeng cable, you use this device. You plug this in, and there's two ways you can program your radio wirelessly, of course, because this is all of course wireless. You can use the app. There is an app for that. It's called OD Master. O, Oscar Delta Sierra Master. ODS Master, ODS, yeah, OD Master, ODS Master, something like that. Or you can go to the website. They have a web app. So it's a browser-based app. So you don't install nothing on your PC. You go to the browser. You have to create an account first, by the way. On OD, it's on web.odmaster.app. And you create an account, and then what you could do is through the, you have to set up Bluetooth on your computer though. and you can use that as your to connect your this to your PC, and then you have a browser based software. Once I received it, I'm gonna do a demonstration on it, and I'll show you how to to add to program your handheld. Now, I heard that this is very compatible with a lot of radios. They put I know they have a list on the on when I clicked on it, there is a list. It's not a big list, but I heard that it works on virtually any radio. So I really want to try with the E100, the SHZ E100. Right now, of course, they already released a software for it. It's actually the Baofeng K6 software, because the E100 is the same radio as the Baofeng K6, same radio, and I have the cable for that. But I really want to try wirelessly with with uh with the app. I'm gonna install the app on my phone. I really want to try it that way, and if that works, then I want to make a nice. I'm gonna make a tutorial video on it, and because a lot of people that buy these radios, uh, well, I scratch that. Usually when people get their technician license or the entry level license, whatever, depending on what country you're in, usually right away their first radio is going to be like a Baofeng. One of the biggest things about when you buy one of those type of radios is programming it. It can seem very intimidating to program a handheld. You don't know how many questions I get when it comes to that. How do you program it? People ask me like the most generic questions on it. How do you program your Baofeng? Uh, First of all, I'm not going to answer. If you email me stuff like that, I'm just going to ignore your email anyway, because that's a very generic question. There is a lot of videos on that stuff, but more and more, it is getting easier to do that, because now, I know Chirp's been around for a few years. Programs like Chirp really make your life easy to program. Unfortunately, not every radio is on Chirp, including this one. This radio is not on Chirp. This is a Baofeng DM1701. This radio is not on Chirp. I wish this radio was on Chirp, but it's not. But the software for this one's pretty good. It's called OpenGD77 software. So even I had to manually put this stuff in on the software. It's okay. I don't mind that, but it's not copy and paste. Unlike Chirp, Chirp you can do copy and paste. So when you go on Chirp and you connect your radio to it, if Chirp recognizes if your radio is listed in Chirp, all you have to do is go to the repeatable portion of Chirp, put in your coordinates, your latitude and longitude, put what kind of repeaters you're looking for. If you're looking for FM repeaters or DMR repeater, you know, and it is 2 meter repeater or 70 centimeter repeater. You can put all that in there, and you put say, okay, I want these repeaters no more than 20 miles away. Like a radius of 20 miles. So you get a search. So you get like in my case, I got like about more than 40 different you know repeaters. From 20-mile radius. I to manually input that in, it will take you forever. But the reason why I like Chirp, because you can select all and copy and paste it, and then all you have to do is just write to the radio, and that's it. And all those that query that you have, all those repeaters are automatically programmed into your radio. I like that feature, so that's why I want to try this with that software, because this is another software. This is not Chirp. The software that comes with this is not Chirp. Is their own software. And that one, it looks even easier. That one you don't do copy and paste. All you do is check the boxes. So you can do select all, check all, or check the yes, that's what I'm talking about them now. I'll go over and I'm going to go. I'll review it real quick. Yeah. So I did get a few things from AliExpress. So this is one of them that I got. So I ordered this last night, and of course I ordered another MMDBM hotspot. I ordered. I just went over this. I'll go over it. So I ordered this $37 because that's very cheap. That's the cheapest you're gonna get a hotspot. And I already just talked about this. So now I'm going into this one. So this Bluetooth $13.39. That's a very good deal for that. Total with tax and everything. Yeah, Amazon also has Black Friday. I think they're doing it for the whole week. I think Amazon's for the whole week. I think. And yeah, okay, so it's for the whole week. And then I ordered this thing too. This is my ground plane kit for the for my 2 meter antenna, my fiberglass antenna. Originally when I bought this antenna, I could have bought it with the ground plane, but I didn't like the ground plane that it came with. So when I bought this antenna, um, you know, this is the ground plane kit. So this screws on there. So it's gonna have three radios. I'm gonna have the three radios. It helps with the it actually helps with the reception and so on. I mean, you can have it without it, but I wanted to buy it anyway just to try it out because eventually I may get a second one of these later on if this one does well. I may get a one specifically tuned for um. So yeah, so this ground plane kit was $8.83. It's all metal. It's all metal. These are metal. Uh, they have two sizes. They have the for one for the 2 meter band, one for the 70 centimeter band, and so on. So okay, somebody's talking now. All right. So yeah, so definitely so I ordered that. I ordered the MMDVM hotspot, and I ordered this thing. I also ordered something else for my diecast collection channel. Uh, there you go, hint. So I ordered a diecast, another diecast. I have a few. I'm backed up with the diecast thing. I make some videos. So yeah. So let me I'm trying to go this way. Yeah, it's very windy outside. We were gonna go to Walmart, but yeah, I know it's clear though. It's nice.
They oftentimes feel stressing beyond what their job really is. Well, one of the things that was very sad in reading this was that I think it was 75% of those
I hate when this
polls
happens.
were unhappy
I
in
really
their
hate when this
marriage.
happens.
How can
Wow, this thing is really locked up on me. There you go. Wow, holy moly. Anyway, let's go down here. Yeah, but it froze the page, and if it freezes the page, it could freeze this live stream, and I get cut off. I'll be right back. I'm not gonna be on too long anyway because I'm gonna go on Jill's chat. So it's almost time. I'll be right back.
And I think sometimes inadvertently he does it at the expense of his own family. But a lot of that is not really what God is requiring. So I think that happens. And I think also lot of places that we call third world, where pastors have to live completely by faith. There's no certain income, just like Jesus had no certain dwelling place. You know, that every day you're working by faith, you're fed by faith, your bills are paid by faith. Compare with, say, many pastors in this culture where they receive a salary, and in receiving that salary, their hands are tied. And they can't offend certain people or they will suddenly be out of the church.
That's it. And that's what happens. In this culture, we have a lot of that. And I think they bear the burden of feeling as though they're not fully appreciated on their own because they have those types of things to deal with. And that's what I would call, to some degree, an artificial church. I think in other places you have those problems, but I don't think they're as pronounced as in our culture, where you have churches where you have some things people say a lot of things they're not saved. I think in this one of the cultures where you don't have the dependency of all these different vices, like people in America, many cultures where they're much poorer, I think the percentage of people that are in church because their faults are less. I think you don't have people that are doing tons of it in the church. But I don't think you have the amount of people that are really just cheap and misquoted that willing to preach because it doesn't really do it. But I think the least of power and struggle in this church, people in church are just in soul. Pastors are very frustrated because they try to get the will of God done. And they have this slow struggle. And I've known many pastors personally who have gone through those conflicts.
So I think that a lot of pastors today have decided to just start a church themselves outside of a denomination, hoping to find more freedom and more latitude. And then some of them have taken it to the extreme, where they make themselves a brand. They are a brand name, where nothing can happen outside of them.
Wouldn't that some of those big ministries that are around, some of those huge ministries like Winning Room and Forest White and Swiss Myers and some of that. And these huge ministries people look at, and these ministries are things where they control everything. And they have people under them that they don't have to account to in the same way. And so they have freedom to make decisions, and therefore you challenge like a pastor who is basically at the ministry board's discretion. And you have that especially when the pastor is going into a church after another pastor is already been there and people are used to the other pastor. There was a large percentage in that for pastors who never feel as though they can get out of the other pastor's shadow. People love the first pastor, and this makes this other pastor feel as though he can never really earn their confidence and trust in the same way. And so I think those feelings of rejection just wear it down eventually to the point that they never.
That's really, it is very sad because with so many internal problems, that would necessarily affect their ability to study the Word of God and to deliver it.
Some of the people are receiving. I talked to them just yesterday. He's from India, and this particular pastor was sharing with me, he preached that he wants to be dealt with certain times that I help him. I listened to some and set it up, and he said it's really good job. But he says, I'm in church. He says, people don't respond. And so I sit there, and some people like it, some people don't. And oftentimes that discourages him within. He knows that he's not supposed to think about it, but please don't hold him to pull it to the Bible. And there are people that do that. They know they have that type of control. They purposely will listen to you and not give any response and not encourage you. So I think the lack of encouragement or the perceived lack of encouragement really eventually does discourage pastors.
And like you said, when you first started, there's often a skirmish for power. You find people, they want power, they want to be in control. And I know for some churches there's been a traditional struggle between the deacon board and the pastor.
Yeah. Hello, Estrella Garcia. Hope you're doing well. And let me look over here. Okay, got a few minutes here. Yeah, Tasso. So definitely good deals, I saw the PL 330 for around under $40. The Texan PL330. I believe it was around $38, $37 in change, I believe. So, definitely, if you're anybody looking for radios like that, yeah, I know, right? That's a great price. PL330, that's a great little radio, under $40. Let me check. Actually, let me go on Aliexpress and check. Let me go look. Let me put the camera up here. Let me go to anyway, let me click on let me go to the main page. I'm gonna put shortwave radio. Let me just put shortwave radio. Shortwave receiver. Okay, sorry about that. No, come on, shortwave. Wrong. Hey, when that happens, I'm doing everything with one hand here. Okay, I'm just gonna type it out. Shortwave radios. There we go. Yay! Wow. I was thinking about buying this one actually. I was gonna try this one out. But when I saw the MMDVM hotspot, I had to get that. This couldn't wait. It looks interesting, this radio. But I said, the MMDVM hotspot, um, he's not gonna say that. That price is gonna skyrocket again because people, Plus, you know what? I got 3 of them now. Yeah, they have the clear one. You want to look at it? Let's look at it. Yeah, they have the clear one and they have white one. They have 2 colors. They have the transparent one. So this one is from, okay, I don't want notifications, please. Jesus Christ. So this one is from 150 kilohertz up to 30 megahertz. It has single sideband. Yeah, it has single sideband. So it has long wave, medium wave, short wave, and it has FM. So why would they put it 30 megahertz? I guess you get an FM band separately. It's not continuous. So it's 150 kilohertz to 30 megahertz. Then it has FM, I guess, FM band, and by itself. Because I see FM there. Yeah, a very interesting radio. Actually, it's very interesting how it looks. You see it as laying on the grass there. And I guess that's a speaker. You see what the hole is at? That's a speaker. It got that. Look at that tuning knob. It looks weird, right? That tuning knob with the indentation. You got that tuning knob. It looks pretty cool. So I was very close to pulling the trigger on this one, try it out. But I had to go with the MMDVM hotspot. A third one. Yeah, that third one is gonna come in handy for. What is this radio? What is this one? Oh, that's a signal generator. Okay. Yeah. That okay. That's not. I thought that was a radio. Yeah, that's not a radio. That's a signal generator. Hello, Douglas. Amateur radio and more. Shalom. Shalom. Yeah. I closed it. Okay, right here, the Aliexpress. So let me scroll down here. I saw the. Of course, the 221. I'm getting it. I'm gonna receive that one in about a week. It says they are gonna send me the 221. So and it's $46. So it went up a little bit. It was I mean they have several ones, but yeah, $46. The PL330. $46. And then this radio was interesting. I was very close to buying this radio. The RD 239, the Lee, how you pronounce that? Lee Lee Gianni, or yeah, Lee Gianni, whatever. I'm trying to pronounce that. Hope I didn't butcher it. Um, I was very close to getting this video. I always found this video interesting. And this one has air band, weather band, AM FM, shortwave, VHF, Bluetooth. You could put a SD card in there, MP3 play. It also records a digital record. This radio is like can do it all. This little radio right here. I was very close to getting buying this radio a while back. It's like a year ago when it came out a little over a year ago. This radio, I was very close to buying this radio and try it out. So you see all the bands there, right? So VHF from so let's see FM of course, AM from 520 to 1710 kilohertz. Shortwave is from 3.2 to 30 megahertz. Uh, but it doesn't have single sideband. I noticed that. I don't see no single sideband. So there's no single sideband on this one. VHF is from 30 megahertz up to 200 megahertz. So that's the VHF portion of this radio. So that means you can listen to, of course, NOAA is there, weather band 162.4 to 162.55. Air band is there, 118 to 138 megahertz. So the air band is there. So VHF, what else can you hear on VHF? The 2 meter band. So you can hear the 2 meter band. The 6 meter band, because from 30 to 200, so you could be able to hear the 6 meter band. I believe also satellite transmission. Yeah, satellite. You'll be able to hear some satellite. It's not a bad radio for $51. That's not bad. $51. That's not bad for all those bands. But but then I haven't seen reviews on it. I mean, I know one person reviewed it kind of, but I don't really read his. I don't. Yeah, like what they call that? The other day, the slow scan TV. Not on HF. It was well, yeah, but not on HF. I'm talking about VHF. VHF. Weather scan, or what they call weather facts, weather scan, whatever it's called. I believe this one right above the air band, 100 and can't remember. Is it 140, 145 megahertz? Yeah, around there. That's VHF. So 145. I forgot the number. On VHF, there's a one that you can, the satellite has to go over and you could scan it. You can hear it. You'll hear the audio, and then what you do is you put the phone. Yeah, it has Bluetooth also. So you can put like the phone with the app, slow scan TV app, and with the audio coming out of the radio on the VHF, you could be able to. It'll do the slow scan TV. So this little radio does VHF also up to 200 megahertz. That's not bad for $51. And the R108 is $29. The R108, $29, under $30. I have the 108. It's a nice radio. It's has a long wave, medium wave, short wave. It has air bands. This one has air bands. The well, I don't pay attention by that price. It was never 115. When you see these prices, I don't pay attention to that. It's just like that's like a clickbait thing. It was never 115. When it first came out, it was it's always been around 40. The original price for this one was about $49. Yeah, yeah, it was never 115. Nah, and no way. This one, when it first came out, I think it was $48, 49. It was under $50. It was never 115. That's one thing when you go to AliExpress, uh, a lot of these prices that they cross out here is just for clickbait. Yeah, they're trying to hype exactly 74% off. It's not really 74% off. The 108 always cost around $50. I mean, not even $50 anymore. The cheapest I ever seen the 108 was around $39. So $29 is very cheap. But normal price, if you shop around, the 108 is about $39, right under $40. For full price for the 108, I believe it's about $49. But I haven't seen it like that's when it first came out. And that's like 4 years ago now, or 4 or 5 years ago. Because I bought it when it first came out. I bought it when it first came out, and I paid about $48. I think it was. I gotta look back at my video because I said the price in there. I might have been $48. I might have got it when it first came out. I mean, first came out, and that's before SH Data had their website and all that. And then, oh, by the way, when this radio came out, the D808 it wasn't out yet. This came out before the D808, so this was their first radio. This was their first radio. The Of course, this one is the Sheehan Dawn. Uh, the one that I got is the Ratty Wow, the Ratty Wow. So it was the Ratty Wow R108, and this is the other brand, Sheehan Down. And then when I bought my radio about 5 years ago now, I'm gonna say 5 years ago, maybe almost 6 years ago now. I'm dating. I don't know exactly. I'm trying to remember. I know when I bought this radio, it was to the day, probably a month later, the SH Data the 808 came out. That radio just came out right after this radio. So they launched this radio, and then the 808 came out. The SH Data the 808, and that radio when it came out, it was and they have the black color too. Okay, they have the black color also. Of course, they call it the R108. You know, it is the R108. Uh, the SHZ D808, when it came out, it was around $100 or so. But I bought mine from AliExpress when I bought my SHZ D808. I think with the app bonus, because that was my first radio that I bought. No, that was not my first radio. No, I bought other radios before that. Anyway, with the app, I got it discounted down to about $68. So I got it under $70. The SHZ D808 when it first came out. It was one of the first. There was a few videos on there. I think I was one of the first videos that I wasn't the first video, but I was one of the first videos that posted the SHZ D808. I did the it was a review. It was kind of a review of it, and yeah. And then that's when SH Data, the brand SH Data, that was their first radio, the 808, which is still a great radio today. And then of course now they have they have a website and everything. So SH Data is this was their first radio that I know of, the R108, and then the D808 came out. But that's a great price, $29.99. I mean $29.27. That is a very good price. So of course, again, you got the right here again, the PL330, $46. So I think the one that I saw, $37. I think. Oh, right here. No, that's a 380. That's a 380 PL380. Let me check the time here. So his live stream already started. So I'm thinking about letting it roll because I wanna keep on streaming. I don't know why. Because I was gonna go somewhere today, but I decided I'm gonna stay home. Because my wife decided, it's a little windy out there, so I don't know. I'm thinking about letting it roll. Anyway, he's saying hello to everybody over there. He spends like the first 45 minutes saying hello to everybody. So if you don't want me to keep on rolling, let me know. Okay, you keep me on. Good. I got one vote. If I get like at least 3 votes, I'll keep going. Because I'm gonna stream for a while today. I have nothing else to do today, so I can go through the Black Friday stuff and all that. I was gonna make a couple of contacts, maybe tune the bands. Okay, even if I'm not in the chat. Okay, cool. And listening. Yeah, because I'm not gonna open his chat up, and I'm just streaming. You know. Uh, Again, not that I'm dependent on anybody else. I just, I stream when I want to stream. That's it. I wanna, like, really today. I thought I was gonna be in Walmart by now, but we decided. She decided she wants to stay home. I said okay, so we'll go tomorrow, whatever, or later on. Maybe she's still up to it or whatever. All right, so I'll keep going. Or if I get disconnected, that's it. If I get disconnected, there's not gonna be a part two. Yeah, exactly. All right, cool. There's another radio that I was looking into. First, I look at the SA status right here. D808, uh, $70. Of course, look at the price on it here. It's ridiculous. It was never $262. Look at see. That's why don't go by this price. Because that's not the real price. The SA status was never $200. It was never $200. So this sale goes all the way to December 4. Oh, okay. So the date is right here. I didn't even look at this date. I'm looking at it. So anyway, $70 for the SH data D808. Um, that's still a good price. $70. Of course, with Aliexpress also, like in my case, I ordered a couple of things and it arrived really late or something. You get little credits. So if I were to like buy this radio right now, for example, right? I already have enough credits that I can get this down to about $65. So, you know, that's not a bad price. $70. That's not a bad price. And the PL330 is right here. Let me close this one. Let me close this one. Let me close my logbook. So it's $46. Of course, it was never 109. But it's a very good radio. Very good radio. It is a very good radio. I must say that. It is very good. And the PL380 is 39.32. This is a good price for this one. Actually, it was cheaper than this. I saw the Qdosin. Let me see. Let me see the Qdosin. Right here, Qdosin. Yeah, right here, the cheapest price right here. $68.14. So that's a radio right there that I definitely will recommend. And it comes with a battery. Oh, so you get it with the battery? No? Yeah, with the battery. So when you buy this radio, it doesn't come with a battery. So the Qdosin. Let me see what kind of battery. Oh, so you get a 33. So you get a. Oh, so they get. You can get. So now for $68, that's a good deal. So for $68, you could get the Qdosin DX286 with a 3,350 milliamp hour battery. So that's a 3,350 hour milliamp hour battery. So you get it with the battery now for $68. That's a very good deal. Man, that's a good deal. Wow. Yeah, because when I got mine, they sell it without the battery. So you get yeah, that's because the SA data one. Let me say, I have to go to where's it? It's in the other room. Oh, the SA data battery, the yellow one is 3,000. So this is 3,350. 3,350. I don't know. I hope my finger's not blocking it, but 3,350. So that is a very good deal. If I didn't have that radio, I definitely would have pulled the trigger on this one because you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna find that price unless it's a Black Friday. Yeah, so that's a very good deal. Wow, with the battery, I didn't. I saw it yesterday, but I didn't see. I overlooked the battery part. That battery, if you were to buy that battery, it's another. If you go to 18650battery.com, whatever, is it .com? I think that battery's about $5, $5 or so. Not this particular one because they have the Samsung battery. That's the ones I bought. Those batteries were $3 a piece. They were $2.95. But it wasn't the button top. It was the flat top. It was the flat top, and it was $2.95. The button top they were sold out on 18650battery.com. So definitely that's a good price because you need for this radio. The 2000 the when I bought this radio, I have these. I have a few of these laying around. The SHD. This lighting is horrible here. We'll put it up here. Anyway, the SH Data battery, the green one. This horrible lighting here. Let me turn on this light. Maybe it'll help a little bit. So, when you buy SH Data ready, you get the green one, right? I'm just going to put it right here. Oh my God, this is killing me. Anyway, this is the green one. These are only 2,000 milliamp hour batteries. The SH Data batteries. So, of course, I went to SH Data website and I bought the 3,000 milliamp hour ones. On their website, you could buy two batteries for $11 and change. So that's what I bought. And then later on, I bought these. These are like that one, but these are Samsung, and these are 3,500. I'm gonna say, yeah, 3,500 milliamp hour battery. But of course, these don't have the button top. So I put a magnet on there and I use it if I need them. But I don't need them because I have the two SH Data 3,000 milliamp. But when you buy this radio, you definitely need at least 3,000 milliamp hours or higher. You don't want to use the 2,000 one because it's only going to last like 3 hours. Continuous, you might get 3 hours out of it. That's it. Fully charged. I remember doing a live stream with the Qdosin, and right on the 3 hour mark, my battery went dead. It went dead completely. So that's how I know that and the radio does get a little warm, but it's that's why They throwing in that 3350 milliamp hour battery. That's a good deal. Because you're gonna need at least those batteries. But if it didn't come with the batteries, I would just get the exchange data on their website. 3000 milliamp hour battery. You can buy two of them there for around $11. Uh, let me check over here. Actually, let me check over. I'll do it on this side, and then I'll move it over. Exchange data website. Let that load. Let me close a couple of things over here. Actually, let me close this one. Let me close this one. I'll drag that over here. There you go. Yeah. So I definitely will go here and just buy the batteries from here. They're very good batteries. These two. Uh, so so they're 3000 milliamp hour battery. 1089 for two of them. That's a good deal. So I just wanted to buy these two, and they work. They work great. All right, they work very well. I don't have issues with them. They're very reliable batteries from SH Data, 3000 milliamp hour. Two of them for right under $11. That's it. That's all you need. That's it. So I went to that website. Let me put it over here. The website I went to when I bought the other ones was let me see, 18 650 battery store. Let me click on it. I'm gonna do it over here first. Okay, where's my mouse? My mouse. Yeah, move that over here. Yeah, so I went to this website. I went to this website. Of course, they have the Epoch battery. Of course, it says listed here 5,000 milliamp hour. I don't know. I think that's kind of hyperbole. Um, so 18650 battery, which is the one. Of course, I got the I got the flat top, but because I put the magnet on it, I made a video on that. Let's just go through all the brands of the. So the one that I bought was these. I bought these. Samsung 1860 3500 milliamp hour battery. I bought these. You see how cheap they are? $2.75 each. They're very cheap. Of course, these are flat top. So all you need for that is a magnet, a neodymium magnet. I made a video on that, by the way. Just when you charge it like this though. Don't charge it with a magnet on it, because you don't want it could explode. I haven't I never. I'm just saying I don't know if it would do that, but I wouldn't do that. Charging it, I would just charge it like this. I have an external charger that I charge these in. That I charge the battery in. When I'm going to use the battery, I stick the magnet on it, then I put it in the radio. That works fine. It'll work fine. So if you want to save money, the flat tops are always cheaper. You'll see. I'm going to show you the prices. Flat tops are always cheaper. And the reason why I bought flat tops because at that time the button tops were sold out. They get sold out. They by the way, the button tops get sold out faster for whatever reason. I don't know what the reason is, but it's always the case that there's more demand for the button top. They call them button top than the flat top. But it's the same battery. And I did my research before I did that video. I see many videos on it that people actually just put a magnet on it, or they put a little metal strip on there with some epoxy on it. I seen videos where the people just put a glob of solder. They just put a glob of solder there, and once the solder dries up, that's the contact that it makes with the radio. You can use that too. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to make a glob of solder. Excuse me. because I want to keep them flat top because there is flashlights and things like that. I use the flat top, and I want to have them. I want to have dual use for the battery. I don't want to permanently modify the battery, and then Also, there is a few radios that do require the flat top. I believe some of the Midland radios, weather radios, like the ER. I'm trying to see the number right here. I have an older radio. I don't have it no more. I sold it. I had the ER 210. It's from Midland, so a weather radio, an emergency radio. I believe that one used a flat top battery, if I remember. So there's some radios that you need a flat top battery. You cannot use a button top battery. That's the only radio I could think of that might have needed a flat top battery. But there's a lot of flashlights and things like that, and other stuff that use a flat top. So I didn't want to permanently modify the battery, and so I kept it like this. So I just put a neodymium magnet on it. It's a very small magnet. Let me see if I have a pack around here. Yeah, right here. See, I bought a pack. Okay, right on the message. So this is like a pack of neodymium magnets. So it's a pack of 200. I bought these on Amazon for like I might have paid like $6 for these magnets. These are neodymium magnets. These are, in other words, they're very strong magnets. Neodymium magnet, for those of you that don't know, those are the very strong magnets. You could use these, for example, as a stud finder. I have one here. I have this one. I bought two of them. I have one in the package. See this stud finder? When you want to put screws on the wall, you have to locate the stud. So these have neodymium magnets. They're very powerful magnets. So these magnets are inside that stud finder. So when you a couple of months ago, I had to put a TV mount on my son's room. TV wall mount, so I could mount the TV on the wall. So of course you need a stud finder to find the stud to put this, to screw it into the wall. So you move this in the wall, and usually it finds the nail head or the screw head is magnetic. So boom, it located it, and I was able to drill a pilot hole and then put the screw in there with the mount. So this is the magnet that I use for those batteries. And that's it. And when you put it in the radio, sometimes it'll go to the side a little bit. It doesn't matter. As long as it make contact with the radio, you got an electrical connection. The battery connection. That's it. So, you save money. You instead of buying the button, you could buy these flat top. You could buy a whole bunch of them. I bought like 4 of them. I think I bought like 4 of them and the charger that day. And, okay, so, you shop wisely. And then you have other ones like the Epoch. Of course, you got Sony. The button tops. You see how the price goes up on the button tops? Hello, Alfredo. I hope you're doing well. And you have the button top. You see the price? You see how the price just jumps up on the button top? This one is $10. This one is about $10, $9.99. Okay. And then the look, they have them in stock, the button top for the Samsung. So you got the Samsung one. So right now they're a good price. The button top is a little more dollar more, whatever, but it's okay. So okay, so you have the Sanyo one. You see sold out already. The Sanyo one I see is sold out. 3,500 milliamp hour. Oh, sorry, you can't see that one. Sorry, let me put it like that. Okay, there you go. Sanyo, 3,500 milliamp hour battery sold out. Night Core, low temperature battery. Yeah, but that's $29. That's crazy. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I won't pay that much for a battery. So yeah, I would get the Samsung, but you see, it's $10 a piece. You see what I'm saying? So you're paying $10 for one when you can just go to SH Data and get two of them for $11. So you shop around. You shop around. You shop around when you're looking for batteries. Then you have yeah, because don't go to Amazon to buy these batteries because you'll get ripped off. Amazon, they have some that are listed like 9,000. I saw one that was like 9,900 milliamp hour battery. There is no battery that's 9,900 milliamp hour. That's a lot. I think the biggest ones are these 3,500, 3,500 milliamp hour. That's the largest. That is the biggest batteries. That's legit. Okay, I need to lock this. Let me just tune that and lock it. Okay, I left it on there. Yeah, so anything above 3,500 milliamp hour is suspect. Yeah, I'm already like, okay, that's he's not a, it's scammy, scam alert. Like this one is 3,800 milliamp vape cell. I don't know. That's suspect. 3,800. But it seems they have it over here too. Vape cell or VAP cell. Because remember, they also use these on vapors for vaping. I said vapors for vaping. I don't smoke, so I don't know. I know a lot of these batteries are used for vaping also, or for vaping. Is that what you call vaping? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, for vaping. Yeah, but I went ahead and bought these, and then I just put the magnet on them. That's it. That's right. Because I bought four of them. More bang for the buck. You buy four of them, and they work well. I tested it. I had it with I used it on my Q-Dosin, and they ran for a long time. But then when I charge it, you just take out the battery and put it on a charger, and that's it. All right. So that's a good deal. $68.14 for the Q-Dosin with the battery. So that is a very good deal. So if anybody on the fence about getting this radio, now is the time to get it because you're gonna get it with the battery, with a 35. Right here, let me take this one. This one. Yeah, there you go. 3,350 milliamp hour battery. So that is a very good deal. I definitely will get that. You're on the fence about it, and you're saying I'm gonna wait till the price drops, this is a good price, and the battery. You're gonna get it with the battery because when you buy this radio, it doesn't come with a battery, by the way. So they including the battery. All right. So let's close that, and then we go back to HD's data. I want to see the price on of course right here is E100 $19.98. The 221 is here now. By the way, the 221 is on sale right here. I forgot about this. It's right here. $9.90. And two colors. So the SH data D2, the SH data D221 is actually on sale here. I just saw that now. Wow. $9.90. So they got rid of the second FM band, as you see here. They got rid of the second FM band. That's the way. And I had the sticker. I like the sticker. I like the sticker. That looks cool. Yeah. Hello, Elmerton. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. They did contact me, Elmerton. So the DX286 is an awesome receiver. If and when they make an SSB version, I will be the first in line to buy. When I made those videos, when I first got my DX286, Qdosin, they contact me and they told me that when they come out with their next version, they are gonna send me one. So I assume that it's gonna be that one. It's probably gonna have single sideband on it. I'm hoping it does because the thing about the DX286 is it uses that card chip. It uses that card chip, the same chip as in a lot of these radios, like this one, the TF6686 chip. And the thing about that, that chip that's made for car radios and all that. So I'm sure that they can put single sideband on there. So I'm hoping that that's what they're gonna do. I'm hoping that they're gonna put the single sideband. And battery life on this is amazing. Look at that. I just turned it on. I haven't turned it on in weeks. I haven't turned on that radio in weeks. Battery's still, yeah, it's still strong. Wow. Still strong. I haven't charged this radio in weeks. If not, in a couple of months. Yeah. Yeah, it has a built-in receive amp. So yes, one more time. So that card chip with its built-in receive amp is a win-win. Yeah, so I'm hoping they're gonna include single sideband and maybe throw in one of the either the air band or no weather band or something like that. But yeah, that's what a lot of people say. A lot of people say, it's a great radio, but I wish I had a single sideband. And yeah. Anyway, so this radio is out now. The XAZ D221. You can get it in green or you can get it in orange. So I already, they contacted me. They're gonna send me one in orange for review. I know Jim's Radio Check received his, and he posted a video on it yesterday. He said that the FM band is very good on this radio so far. FM reception on it is very good. So yeah, I like the fact that they put the sticker on it. I like the sticker. Give it a. So you got the no, and I said it. I said it when I unboxed the D220. That so for $9.90, that is a very good deal for this radio. It's a little pocket radio. You can give it to a neighbor or somebody, just in case of an emergency. This one's on two AA batteries. Two AA batteries. That's all. You can give this to a neighbor or a loved one, family member that they don't have a radio. This one that now has the weather band, good for emergency. So all I gotta do is turn on the weather band and tune it on the strongest frequency, and that's it. So definitely $9.90. $9.90. Of course, they're gonna have your yeah, exactly, Elmer. The D221 will make a great car glove box radio. Exactly. Yeah, because it only runs on two AA batteries. You just have it in somewhere where if you need a radio, you need to hear the local news, or the local weather. You have that radio right there. In a very easy to use, and it's very easy to use. You can give it to someone that's all they have to do is turn on the volume. The volume is also the on and off. Just like your old transistor radios back in the days, it's the same thing. You turn it on right here, and then you just tune. And on the side, you switch to the band. Right here, you switch to the band. Yeah, you tell them. You say, Grandpa, if you want to hear the weather, WB, weather band. If you want to hear international broadcast, SW, shortwave. If you want to hear AM station, you gotta put it on that MW, medium wave. And of course, FM is if you want to get your groove on. I mean, I should say dance your groove on, not get your groove on. I meant to say dance your groove on, not get your groove on. Okay. Well, get your groove on could be dancing too, but it also means it's a slang term for something else. I know I threw a softball. I threw a softball, you guys, and you guys hit it out the park. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, I need to. Oh my god. I just threw a softball and you guys hit it right back. You guys hit it over the fence. I set myself up for that one. Oh my god. Oh, oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Hello, Chrissy. I hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. I hope you're having a good weekend. You got a wonderful weekend. How Danny got his groove back. Mhm. Yeah, I know, Grandpa. Grandpa always get his groove on. Yeah, so you get this to Grandpa or Grandma. Well, yeah, either one. Tell her you put on FM, it's gonna be banging. You're gonna hear banging. The music is banging. Not that they're banging, but oh my god. Oh wait, oh my eyes. Oh, oh my god. Oh, oh my god, Grandpa and Grandma. Oh my god, what a thought is in my head got burned in my head. No. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, for only $9.95. Get the groove on. Uh, yeah, Grandpa's bringing sexy back for only $9.95. Anyway, this is something you can see a neighbor, or the radio that is. Not give it to your neighbor. So, yeah, it's a good radio for that. You put it in a glove compartment, whatever. There's nothing sophisticated about the radio. I mean, if you can turn on a radio, that's all you need to do. Just tune in. That's it. So, yeah. All right. Mm. And does not include batteries. Well, we already know that. But all right. Chrissy, I like the radio. I like the color of the radio. I bought my Texan PL 368 in the same color. Yeah, I was looking at that radio last night, yesterday, on Aliexpress. The PL 368. Let me see where is that. This one is interesting too. The PL 398 DSP with the two speakers. Let me see if I see it. I saw it here yesterday. I saw it here. Let me keep scrolling. I'll probably run into it. Next page. Yeah, right here. So it's $65 and yeah, Tasso exactly. I may pick one up. Tasso, right? I may pick it up for $10. You can't go wrong, especially with the weather band now. Yeah, yeah. I know you already have the 220. I have two of them. If they're gonna send me, well, they're gonna send me. I should get them about a week. But yeah, it's a very good price. $9.90. That's a very good price. So yeah, the PL368. I was looking at that radio, man. Anyway, it's that's the price right now, 65.80. So of course they have the black one and the orange one. I like the orange one. So it's the PL368 full band, medium, long wave, medium wave, short wave, FM. It has single sideband. It's pretty cool. And $65. Very nice little radio. I have the original 360. That's the one I have, the PL360. And I still like my 360. I like it. But yeah, this is the very nice model 368. Yeah, exactly, Tasso. Anybody wanting a single sideband radio and thinking about the Texan PL330 for $50 on AliExpress, you can't go wrong. It's my daily driver, so to speak. Yeah. Um, if of course I have the D808 SH data, but if I didn't have that radio, well, I already had the PL. I also have the PL660. I like that radio. That's a very good radio to the PL660. But the PL330 is a very nice radio for the price. It is a very good radio for around $50. Uh, is I know over here is $48 right now. So this is the one I have. This is the old 360. See, it doesn't have a keypad. So this is the one I have, the original, and I still like it. It's still a nice radio. Yeah, yeah. AliExpress, Elmer, is $48 and it was around $48. Where is it at? Let's see. Yeah, it was. I know it was $48 and change. It's $48 and change. I'm gonna chance see. Let's see here. It's the 380. This is the 380. Okay, my focus is what's going on with my focus now? The 330. Oh, it's $46. 4609. So the PL330, $46.09 on AliExpress. Yeah, yeah, of course with tax. Uh, but if you look around, you get a code. I know the Honey app. Have yeah, this one does free shipping. So this seller's free shipping is right there. Free shipping. Right here, free shipping. But what I do is I have the Honey browser extension, and Honey does a search, and sometimes I can get it. I can knock down maybe another $5 off of this with the Honey app. So I can knock it down to about $41 and change. And I still have a couple of because with AliExpress, if they deliver a package to you and it's late, for every day is late, I think it's like almost $1 or 50. I think it was 50 cents to $1, depending on the item. You start getting credit. So I had a couple of things that arrived like almost a week late, a few days late. So I have about I used up some. I still have about $5 discounts. So when that's one thing I like about AliExpress. If you buy a lot of, I bought a lot of stuff on AliExpress now. Now I can say I bought quite a few things because I bought all my die-cast stuff, model. I bought a 3D printed model for my son, the soldier. I bought quite a few things on AliExpress. I bought a whole bunch of stuff already. I bought all my hotspots. I bought them from it. So I'm already, Plus I'm an affiliate. I'm also an affiliate. Although I'm not putting affiliate links right now, but I am an affiliate with AliExpress. So um, you get discounts, and sometimes they email you coupon codes. So they email you when you're on the when you're on the mailing list. They email you stuff. They email me all the time for coupon codes. So you can save a lot more than that. If I really wanted to, I could bring that down to about $40 easily. I can probably get this under $40, maybe $39 and change. So because I buy often on AliExpress now. With AliExpress, it's like Amazon. It depends on the seller. You got a whole bunch of sellers. Some sellers, they deliver right away. Some of them, there was one seller that he never sent out the package, and 2 weeks went by. He never shipped it out. Finally, I got a refund after 2 weeks. I ordered a particular plane. It was a model plane, a die-cast plane that I wanted, and it kept saying to be shipped, but it was never delivered. It was never shipped out. So I was like, when you guys are gonna ship it out? It's already been 2 weeks. It should have been here already. So anyway, they gave me credit. They gave me the refund, and then AliExpress gives you credit. So I think they gave me like another. They want to get like another discount and like $5 off on my next purchase. So AliExpress is very good with those things. People knock them all the time about some things. They're not like that. They used to be like Temu. Temu, when you go to Temu, you can buy. Temu. Temu wants to be where they're at now. When AliExpress first came out, it was kind of junky. Now you can buy very good radios on AliExpress. You can buy amateur radio transceivers now. The G90, the G90. I seen the G90 here for $320. The other day I saw for $303 before Black Friday, before the Black Friday sale. The Zygo G90 for $303. The transceiver. And remember that when that Zygo came out, it was $500 for that transceiver. It was over $500. So, uh, you know, so definitely, and there's a couple of transceivers I was looking into. There's another one. There's another transceiver I was looking into. It's a very small transceiver. It's called is it a True or the USDX? Something like USDX or something. It's a very small one. It's a five. It's a five. Is it 10 watts or 5 watts? It's a very small. It's like 6 bands. It only does 6 bands. It's a QRP transceiver. It's a very small one. It looks nice. Some people really like that one. That one is, you can throw it in your bag, and especially when I want to do my CW. I want to learn my CW. And that one has a mode where you can actually. I'm scratching my head right now. I don't know why I got itch at the top of my scalp. Yeah. So yeah, this yeah, you have to look at the seller. So this one right now is free shipping for this one. And it says fast delivery, $1 coupon code if delayed. Refund if no delivery within 30 days. So everything is right here. See, refund if package is lost. Refund if item is damaged. So they have all this stuff here. You just read all this stuff here. Some of those sellers, they have shipping. They put it right here. They charge you shipping. Some of them you earn. When you're on AliExpress, you earn coins too. So here it says extra 2% off with coins. I do have coins. Every time you log into AliExpress, every so often you get coins. So when those add up, uh, like if you log in for 5 days in a row, you get a 50. You get like a 50 cent discount, and like that, and it adds up. If you log in every day on AliExpress, because sometimes I check my order, you get coins. You could redeem those coins for discounts. So it says extra 2% off. So you can take 2% off of this just with the coins. So there's ways you can get this price down to a lot lower. You know, AliExpress is not paying me for doing this, but I'm saying, they get a bad rap. I know sometimes the packaging, and that only applies to like toy items and things like that. When you order radio like this, they're not gonna put it in a bag and just throw it in there. It actually goes in a box and then there's in another box. It's not like Temu. Temu is notorious for the packaging crazy. Temu was crazy with the packaging. AliExpress too, but not with electronics. With electronics, they're pretty careful. I'm talking about like when I buy items like model airplanes like this. Let me show you this one. You see my model airplanes. I have these model airplane things, die-cast metal. Sometimes this comes in a box, by the way, but the box they usually put it in a bag, in a plastic bag. So it doesn't have So when things come in a bag, you got to be careful because they'll that thing will get tossed around in there. So when I receive the model, it's okay, but sometimes the box is beat up. But I never had a damage, you know, die-cast metal plane right there. I never got any of those things damaged. But the box gets kind of beat up a little bit because they put it in a plastic bag. And Timu does that a lot. Timu is the one that you got to be careful. But Timu doesn't sell, higher end electronics. They do have some radios on Timu, but they're very, I don't think they're gonna have this radio on Timu. I don't know. I haven't checked Timu in a while. I do have a Timu account. I did. I bought a few things on Timu. I've been lucky so far. Uh, Nothing ever got damaged on Timu arrived here, but Timu, you gotta be careful with Timu. But Timu is okay too. It's just that if when I want to buy a radio like this, I'll go to AliExpress. I won't. I wouldn't. Anyway, I don't. They don't think they even sell these radios on Timu because I bought quite a few. I know my D808. I bought it here. My D808 I bought here. My R108 I bought here. Of course, I bought 3 mmdBm hotspots. I bought here. I bought quite a few things here, quite a few electronics here. I bought my antenna. Remember that antenna, that little Yagi, that little FM, that little TV radio, that little TV radio antenna, the Yagi. I bought it from AliExpress for like $7. I have it on the roof right now. I use that for FM receiving. I bought it from here. And it arrived fine. It never got damaged. It was fine. What else I bought from there? I bought quite a few things I bought quite a few things from AliExpress. I never had issues. I never had issues with. Only one time, the guy never delivered the thing. But that's more on the store. That's not I bought quite a few things from there. I bought all these you know, I never had an issue with it. I bought of course, my MMDVM hotspots. I bought these MMDVM hotspots. Elmer, they selling one of these for $37. I just bought a third one. I know you have DMR radios. I know you have all these handhelds. Let me see. Not the cart. Not the cart. Not the cart. No, not the cart. There. Not the cart. The orders. So I bought this one. No, I bought a third one. $37. Well, right now it says 44.68. I don't know if that's the same seller. Anyway, DMR, uh, Yaesu, D Star, and NXDN, M17. So I bought another one. I bought a third one. So and that's gonna be on the way here. So I have one for my. I can switch them around, but I have my DMR one right now is on. As you can see, is on. This is my DMR one, and Alfred is talking right now.
N5YY, VK2GAP in Sydney, Australia.
My man Alfred. VK2 GAP. So I bought another hotspot. So this one I'm gonna play around with this one. I'm gonna set this one up on cross mode. So I can use my other DMR radio, but I'm not using this one. Let me put it over here. Let me see if this means the battery's still charged. This is the DR1801 UV. And that's connected to that too, to the Talk Group 91.
VK2GAV, this is KF4UVA, over. KF4UVA.
Yeah, you should get one, Elmer. Let me turn it off. So I'm gonna set this one up for cross mode. So I'm gonna use this one. That's gonna have DMR to Yaesu cross mode. So I'm gonna use this one with that hotspot just to talk on cross mode. So if I want to talk to Yaesu, DMR to Yaesu, I'll use this one with the new hotspot that's coming. I'm gonna set that one up. And I'm also gonna try the NXDN. I'm gonna do the cross mode on that too. And play around with that. Play around with the cross mode. When I'm messing up the other two. Because this one is just exclusive. I have this one set up exclusively for DMR only. And then I have, of course, my Yaesu right here. This is my Yaesu for my YSF. And if later on I ever get a Kenwood or a ICOM that has D Star, I'll flip the switch on D Star. I'll use that as a D Star hotspot. That's a very good price. Of course, I was saying it earlier in the live stream. When I first started getting to DMR about 2 years ago, when I first started thinking about it, the price of these were very expensive. I remember they were way over $100. And we come a long way now that the prices dropped. So I pulled the trigger and bought the third one. Of course, I ordered it last night, $37.66. So of course I got a discount with it. So I got it down to $36.87 on that one. And I ordered the programmer, the Bluetooth programmer for my handhelds, because I have like 8 handhelds now. I have a couple of I have a few Baofangs. I have two DMR Baofangs right here. I have the original Baofang, the UV5R. I have a Radtel up there. I have a SHZ 100. I have what else I have? I have the QRZ Explorer 1. Remember the QRZ radio that I got for free when I got my tech license? I have that radio. What else I have? Oh, I'm getting all these. I have all these handhelds. So yeah, I will get a hotspot. I do have a local repeater I can connect to, but I don't want to be at the mercy of local repeaters at times. I like to have a hotspot where I can just anytime I want to connect to it, I just connect to it. Like right now, you see, I'm connected to the hotspot, and it's my hotspot. Of course, also, you can take the hotspot with you. If you travel, you can take the hotspot with you because there might be an area where you might not have access to a repeater that has that whatever mode you're looking for. Like my local, I'm lucky that my local hotspot. I mean, my local repeater. I have one that has DMR very close by. The Yaesu one is very close by, but that might not be the case for some people. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that. I mentioned that, yeah, because I just add up. I got two DMR ones. Uh, I was looking into getting a Yaesu handheld. The one that Mario Jackson has. I'm thinking you have that model too. Is it the FT70D or something? Anyway, the one that he has, he Mario Jackson has that one. I'm still thinking about getting that one too, but I'm looking for a good price on it. And of course, one day I will get a Kenwood slash, well, I mean Kenwood or an Icon for the D Star. Uh, there's a couple other things because I had a couple of companies. I have one that wants to send me is a handheld, but it's not for these modes. It's for what they call that Zello. So one company wants to send me something like that, so I'm looking into it. I don't know if I want to do that because that's not really you know they have like they call it the worldwide whatever, I don't know, something. All these, it's not Echolink, it's something like yeah. I over time the THD 74 and the THD 75 Kenwood HT are awesome. And I know they're very expensive too. That's the other thing. They're very expensive. So let me read up here. Let me go back up here. Tasso says very happy with his good battery life. Yeah, PO330 is a very good radio. So you pay $80 for yours or so. Okay, 2 years. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. AliExpress does free shipping if depending on the store. You know, or what they do too. When you go, that's something when you do with AliExpress. If it says free shipping over $10, make sure whatever when you anything adds up to a certain price, that's it. Because a few things, of course, when you buy the radio, it's going to be over $10, so you'll get free shipping. A lot of free shipping. Most of the things on AliExpress are free shipping, but there might be a store that they don't charge free shipping. But if you bundle it with something else, AliExpress might still waive off the shipping. It depends on the seller, you know. Like this one, I bought it from Ham Radio Select Store, and then this one is from the Tid Radio Office Store. So there's two different stores in the, but they both offer free shipping. And then this ground plane for my 2 meter, 70 centimeter, I bought that from this place. There's another store, uh, YNIBST Ham Radio Accessories Factory Store. So I bought this ground plane for my fiberglass antenna that I bought from Amazon. So the antenna's right here. So when I mount this on the roof, I'm gonna, ground plane. It's gonna have the ground plane. But I'm gonna leave that for the springtime now. Now that we're approaching winter time, I'll leave it for the springtime. By then I'll have everything down here. And then I'll hook this one up with the ground plane. This is gonna be my 2 meter, 70 centimeter outdoors on the rooftop. Where my TV antenna used to be at in the front, I'm gonna mount that antenna. And it's gonna be hooked up to the Yaesu. For my VHF UHF, that'll be my antenna for that. Yeah. I would like to see a receiver showdown between the DX286. Well, I mean, it's two different. Well, I don't have a 330 anyway, but I can tell you that the 286. I have the PL660. So if I were to do a showdown, it would have to be between those two radios. But I can tell you right now that the 286 on medium wave. And by the way, FM is on the DX286 on FM is king. Is king. That's it. Uh, plus it got RDS. It got the RDS on it and all that. But on medium wave, it's pretty good. It really But I think with the 660, I could have probably picked up the same signal. Because that night that I took it outside, it was in the summertime, and I got 3 Iowa stations. I got, of course, KXCL, which is the strongest out of the 3. And then I got WHO. And then I had the KCJJ out of Iowa City. That was so I got the trifecta on the same night. I never did that with any other radio, but I did it with the DX286. And all 3 stations, they were very audible. It was very audible, clear. I made videos on them. All 3 were clear reception. So I never did that. I never did that with any other radio. I did the trifecta Iowa medium wave station from Yonkers, and that convinced me that radio is a very good radio on medium wave. It was very good. But I could have been a very good night too. I could have done that with another. I just didn't have another radio at that night. I only had that one out. Yeah, they are very expensive though. Those any D-Star radio is expensive. Even the Yaesu, the FT70, that's about $200. You see, that's why DMR to me is always going to be more popular. This radio right here, Aliexpress is $48. Baofan 1701. This is $48 on Aliexpress right now. Under $50. And I put the OpenGD77 software on this. And you can see the call sign and everything. It made this radio even better with the OpenGD77 software. It made this radio much better. So, have you tried using AM loop antenna? Yes, I have. It works very well. I tried it with the Texan AN200 loop. I also hooked up the MLA30 to it. It works very well. Sometimes you might have to turn off the amplifier. The DX286 has an amplifier too. Sometimes you gotta turn that off if it's too strong. If you're near, like where I'm in Yonkers. I'm near New York City, but so far it works fine. I mean, and I never had to turn it off either. Uh, but yeah, I used it with externals. It works fine. It didn't overload. I hooked it up also on FM. On FM, I hooked it up. I hooked it up to the disco. I was doing a live stream one day, and I had it hooked up to the disco, and I was tuning the FM band. I think that day I did all the bands. I did the FM band. I did the shortwave with the MLA 30. So I was tuning the bands on shortwave with the MLA 30, and then also medium wave. I did a medium wave band scan. So and it didn't no overload. Didn't have no overloading issue. No nothing. It worked fine. It worked fine. The only thing about it is that it doesn't have single sideband, and also it's not a complete shortwave band. It stops at 27 megahertz, so you don't hear the CB band. It stops at 27 megahertz. Yeah, it doesn't go all the way to 30. So you just it's from yeah. So that's the only thing. That's another thing about the X26. It doesn't go all the way to 30 megahertz. So you're not gonna hear the CB band. You're not gonna hear 10 meters. You know, so no CB band, no 10 meters. But I like that radio. I mean, so when they come out with the next version with the single sideband, yeah, then it'll be and maybe they'll send it to me. Yeah, but that's every TF. That has to do with the card chip because this radio does this too. All the I did notice it with this one too. This one also the same chip. TF 6686. Every radio stops at 27 megahertz. It doesn't go beyond that. I don't know. That's has to do with the chip itself, the design of the chip, or whatever thing about the chip. But that's this and the Qdosin are the same chip. 27 megahertz it goes up to. That's it for shortwave. Yeah, for shortwave. For shortwave. Okay, so the shortwave band is not the full shortwave band all the way to 30 megahertz. No, it's not. Or HF, excuse me, HF. Yeah. Yeah. So on 27 megahertz, yeah, it has to be the limit on the chip. So it's not perfect. It is good, but it's not perfect. Yeah. All right, so I think I'm gonna end the stream now. I'm gonna join. I'm gonna go to their live stream. I'm gonna go there now and just say hello to everybody. And I think we covered enough here for today. 2 hours and 10 minutes. That's a good live stream for me. So I just want to say thank you, everybody, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And have a good 421 here. Yeah, have a good day, everybody. And some of you, I'll see you on the live stream over there. So, Elmer time, if that's the case, then if they make SSB version, yeah. Well, hopefully that also be the case with the limitation on the. Yeah, probably gonna be expanded. All right, so I'll see you guys over there. Take care, everybody. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.